Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Diamond, and we're here to talk about unusual options activity. Alright, disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Okay, so, first one I want to talk about today is Tesla. Now, if you take a look at these May 6th, 9:50 calls here, there's about 37,000 contracts that trade, open interest of about 4,300. There was just overall a massive amount of volume here. Check out these 900 strike calls. There's even some volume here in these 1,000 strike calls. I did not check these ones to see if some of these were buys or what was going on here, but judging from what I've seen in some of the other ones here, some of the other strikes, a lot of these were good buys. Now, I bought these calls about midway through the day, and unfortunately I sold them too early because the stock kept failing at resistance on the 1 minute chart, and then the whole market just kind of took off and Tesla ended up $32, which is pretty unfortunate because we would have had probably like a 200 or 300% gain. I sold it for like a measly gain, so that's always a little unfortunate. Pretty tough environment to trade here, so just chugging along here, trying to make some money, being very disciplined, sometimes a little too disciplined about taking profits. But Tesla has held this 200-day moving average here almost perfectly. It's dipped down a couple of times, but the overall trajectory here is higher. So I like that. I like that this stock has come down quite a bit. It's a profitable stock. They actually make things, and I think they're actually declaring a dividend, so they're trying to return some capital to shareholders. But this is definitely a momentum play here. Momentum does cut both ways. Tesla has not pulled back as much as some of the other high momentum stocks that absolutely look like crap right now. So yeah, I like Tesla here. I probably would not go out and buy the stock. I'm definitely going to keep trading the calls here. But after up $32, looks like it's up a little bit after hours. If Tesla stock opens up big tomorrow, I'm definitely going to pass and wait for a pullback and look to enter some more options when they're buying more calls. But that's just my risk tolerance. Everybody has a different risk tolerance. So that's the important thing that you got to figure out for yourself. And what you want to do with trades and how much risk you want to take. I wait for severe pullbacks and then try to get in, ride up a little bit. Because in this market, you could ride up a little bit, then it could have a massive drawdown after that. So it's just risky, in my opinion. Now, next one we can take a look at here is Macy's. Now, if you look at some of these calls trading here, 7,400 of these this week expiry, 24.5 strike calls. There was a little bit of buying here in these 25 strike calls, so the open interest is pretty large. So we can't really make a judgment if they're buy to open. We'll have to check the open interest tomorrow morning. But I do like Macy's here. Trades at like 5 times earnings. Trying to mix the technicals here with the fundamentals a little bit. I always like getting it. I always like meshing the two. I don't like just buying some extremely high growth stock in this environment when the Fed is tightening, because that stock probably isn't going to work. Although it is for trade, everybody has their own. Don't even look at fundamentals. They just go off technicals. I like to mesh the two here. Macy's kind of looks like Tesla, to be honest here. It's been riding the 200-day moving average. It broke it a couple of times here, but this stock is holding the 200-day moving average. Nice solid uptrend here. Obviously the 50-day is a lot more all over. The 200-day, this blue line here, smooths it out nicely. You can see that we're not overbought here, so I like getting into something that has the overall upward trajectory here that's not really overbought. Obviously a year ago everything was consistently overbought and the Fed was putting a lot of money into the system, so you just got to jump in. But I like where this stock is. If I got in this trade, I'm going to take a look at it tomorrow. I would look to sell around this resistance level here, 27, maybe even have some resistance around 26, 25.88 at this prior high right here. But you kind of just have to see how the stock handles as it approaches that level. So I think we're going to have a little bit of a rally here. We've had many days down, 3-4% days down in a row here. I think we're going to have a little bit of a rally here. So I'm starting to position my portfolio. I'm going to go back to being all in here, getting in some quality stocks and also some trades here on the option side. But I'm going to be going back into being all in here. I think that inflation is peaking. I think we're going to see a nice rally in the stock market, but I think the overall trajectory here is lower, but I think we're getting a little bit oversold here, and I think we're due for a little bit of a bounce, maybe 5% up in the S&P. Play that, and then probably look to take some positions on the short side. But right now, looking on the long side, you got to take what you think is going to happen in the market and kind of trade that way. So I've been trading on the long side here, and I'm going to be going in and buying some stocks and pretty much be at a very low cash position in my portfolio, looking for a nice 5% bounce in the S&P, and then look to sell off some positions, take some profits, and position on the short side, and try to make some money on the short side as well. So, thanks for everyone who's been subscribing. I hope everyone appreciates my tips, appreciates the trades, trying to bring quality stuff here, trying to bring good trades that I think are going to work. It's pretty hard in this environment. I used to make videos every day, but it's pretty tough to do that now because just some of the trades and being extremely picky about what I'm doing and what I'm bringing on the channel, trying to make money for myself, my family, and everybody who's watching this. Hope you guys are learning something. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Make sure to shoot a like. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next one.